In the staggering vastness of the mammoth-steppe, dawn's first light gilds the waves of tall grass whispering across the plains. Beside these whispering grasses, Sila emerges, her eyes scanning the horizon, spear at the ready. Yet the real threat lurks beyond her sight, where shadows run long and low. Homo, the scimitar cat, stalks by day, a predator of both mammoths and mankind. We once only found their bones, until the melting Siberian ice returned to us a tiny face. Through this fragile rediscovery, the ancient cat breathes again, reminding us who truly belong to the steppe. In the cold embrace of Siberia's permafrost, something remarkable waits to be unveiled. A creature from a forgotten time, a remnant of the ancient steppes that once teemed with life. For tens of thousands of years, the enigmatic scimitar cat, Homo, haunted the imaginations of those who traversed the mammoth steppe. Its bones lay scattered in distant caves, silent stories of a predator we could only envision. But now, cradled in the hands of modern science, we possess more than mere shadows of its existence. A face emerges, preserved in ice, untouched by time, fragile yet resilient. The mummified cub from the Bagyarika River bestows an unprecedented revelation. For the first time in 35,000 years, we witness the face that once prowled these lands. The face of the creature that hunted where we hunted. Its fur is darker than legend suggested, not the fiery glow of an imagined terror, but an earthy hue that cloaked its presence in the dappled sunlight of ancient grasslands. The scimitar cat wasn't a phantom of twilight, slinking in shadows. It hunted under the broad arc of daylight, gallant and unforgiving, pursuing prey across the horizon. This cub, its oversized forepaws more toy-like than terrifying, never caught the scent of a mammoth calf, never felt the heat of the chase, yet in its tiny visage lies the story of those that did. In Friesenhahn Cave, far from this tundra tomb, bones whisper tales of triumphs and losses. Juvenile mammoth remains stacked testament to the hunts of Homo latidens. Tonight, the past surrenders its cold grip, yielding secrets to the warmth of human touch. A cub's face appears, a promise bridging millennia, reminding us of the shared wilderness we both once navigated. Sila walks ancient paths where hunters and hunted danced in precarious balance. She stands like us at the nexus of history and discovery, where predator and prey both staked their claim under the open sky. For 35,000 years, the steppe held tight its secrets. Today, the frozen fur gives way beneath human fingers, an echo of the survival we shared. The jaw of Homo, unearthed from the North Sea, narrates a tale of survival in a land foreign to us now, where man and beast coexisted longer than we dared dream. Into our hands we cradled the first face of a scimitar cub. Into our hearts the story flows, reminding us that long before we charted the world, the first ones charted us. In the heart of the expansive steppe, the air hangs crisp and thin, carrying with it the scent of life yet to be claimed. Rolling endless grassland stretches beyond the eye's reach. The mammoth steppe is a living tapestry of survival and competition. Here, enormous herds migrate across the plains in search of forage, their every stride echoing the age-old rhythm of the earth. Among these great beasts, Sila's small nomadic band tracks the movements of the herd. A group of skilled hunters, they seek the young or weak, their tasks a delicate balance of strategy and patience. But Sela's band is not the only clan drawn to the herds. This ancient terrain also hosts another predator, slinking in calculated silence, yet remarkable in their audacity. The scimitar cats, Homotherium, embody a different kind of hunter, daylight predators, lethal and cunning in their pursuit of prey. Once, they were thought to lurk only at night, shadows whispered of in campfire tales. Yet here they are, bold against daylight's gaze. Their bodies are carved by evolution for persistence, sinewy limbs built for relentless endurance, and their eyes, those piercing sights, measure opportunity with a cold, calculating intelligence. Sela knows well the stakes of this shared landscape. Her own people's survival rides on their ability to seize mammoth calves, to find fortune where the predator's hunger cast sharp shadows. And today, the ebb and flow of hunter versus hunted unfolds beneath the sun's broad glare, their lives entwined in a precarious dance of pursuit and evasion. This is the canvas where resilience is painted in primal colors. For the cats, these moments are primal theater, an ever-shifting tableau where instinct and hunger forge their own chapters of existence. Their tactics are clear. Run the young ones down, wear them out under the harsh light of day, an inversion of strategy that boldly challenges the expected norms of predation. In this mutual drama, Sela and her band remain on alert. Her keen senses flick between opportunity and potential doom, as awareness shifts sharply between the prey they need and the predators they must avoid. The tense synergy of survival echoes across the steppe. Every breath, every cautious step of Sela's band and the Homotherium pack embodies a timeless narrative carved into the landscape. Dust and effort collide as predators and hunters act in unison, neither party predating nor precluding the other, each bound by the primeval drive that edicts this land. In these moments, the heart of the steppe thrums with life's callous beauty. So ends the tale each evening, yet light or dark, the pursuit never truly ceases. Under the immense sky of the mammoth-steppe, the landscape is dominated by endless horizons of tundra. Here our ancestors walked the same paths as the beasts they pursue. Humans and mammoths were not the only players in this ancient theater. Homotherium latidens, the scimitar cat, moved among them, an actor in these wild dramas with a script written for endurance and cooperative hunting. Unlike many of its feline cousins, Homotherium did not rely on the shadows of the night. The pack thrived in daylight, stalking under the open sky with a harsh confidence akin to terror. Its limbs, long and lean, pushed over the rugged steppe with tireless rhythm. Sela, a hunter herself, scans the horizon. Her keen eyes search amidst the grass, knowing that elsewhere, another band with sharp eyes and sharper claws is doing the same. They hunt not from concealment, but in plain sight, a testament to their difference. In the distance, the mammoth herd huddles, massive yet vulnerable, each calf a target in a perilous world. In these open spaces, the sheer power of endurance dictates survival. The scimitar cats, built for the long chase, dare against giants. The tools of Homotherium were not stealth or surprise. Instead, it dominated with relentless speed sustained over long distances. Its oversized forepaws dug deeply as it ran, its body showing a gradual curve suited for endurance. To imagine their hunt is to imagine dominance by outlasting. In the dance of predator and prey, Homotherium emerged to meet its competitors, not with solitary prowess, but as a collective force. It was a pack much like ours, bound by an unyielding quest for sustenance. The scimitar cats adapted to daylight where humans also tread, and pack coherence allowed them to echo human strategies, a mirrored mimicry of how packs hunt their prey. But here the competition is fierce. Each survived by outmaneuvering the other under the burning stare of the sun. Imagine seeing them in pursuit, these hunters of calves, their sharp canines cutting through air and time alike, each predator attuned to the rhythm of the herd, each step calculated in a primal dance of life and death. This was their stage, a place that echoes still with the memory of their long-lost, fleeting dominance. Homotherium latidens, often unseen, now stirs to life, not just from bones, but from its shared pathways beneath a painted sky. In the clay of the earth, these lines have etched a landscape of defiance, resilience. We saw them neither in dreams nor shadows, but in this reality they once claimed. In daylight, under the same sky, they lived and ran. We shared the steppe with competitors united in determination, forever shifting the balance between two species that dared to venture into sunlight. Not far beyond a horizon ever shifting, the wind curls over a rise in the steppe. Below, a narrow entrance whispers tales of prey and predator. Here, where our kind and others have trod thousands of cycles, the cold earth is still a canvas of survival. Within the cave, bones pile high, telling a story of conflict where Homotherium overshadowed the hunt. Remnants scatter, skulls and broken limbs speak of an unending feast on the young behemoths of the tundra. The scimitar cats, built for tireless chase, carry a skill that rivals our own desire for life's essentials. Their sloped shadows edge nearer, talons tracing paths in the snow. Amidst this constant push and pull, Sela finds herself beneath a leaden sky. Closer than ever to the mammoth calf she has tracked, her family ready, waiting. The hunt's beating heart neither wavers nor falters. But the plains here are no sanctuary. Racing alongside us, the pack gives thunderous chase. The young mammoth cries out as the cats cut it from the herd, a precision honed by time. These Homotherium, they carve a tale older than we know, where every stride of their long limbs is a beat in nature's rhythm, their motives woven seamlessly with ours. Sela's breath tears from her lungs. She knows, as we do, the mission to feed those she loves now eludes her hands. Their hunt performed with visceral certainty, a cacophony of snapping jaws and raised dust. Amidst the haze of loss, determination ignites. Remembering the dark yarns spun in fireside whispers, she steels herself against the passing bitterness of prey taken. Yet for months beyond reckoning, it remains, our relentless adversary, this cat, its very form shaped by the savanna and ice. Homotherium leaves us only to learn and adapt, to guard fiercely what is ours. This steel-eyed contest is endless. Something fragile pioneers across us both. Humanity forever seeks to rise above the odds, even as the frost thaws to free one more chapter of their chronicles. Thus this chase, this intertwining of fates, writes a story deeper than our telling. The echoes of the mammoth steppe reverberate between predator and prey, the cycle asserting its ceaseless sway. In this arena of time and survival, the future emerges no more certain than our past. We see the world not as it is, but as it might become. A place reclaimed from its older bones, dreams born of the hunt. The cub lies small and pale against the dark soil, its coat a tapestry of russet and brown. Fur that once brushed against its mother's flank now clings to the chill of permafrost. The oversized forepaws betray its lineage, paws fashioned for the chase, heavy with potential. They promise not the diminutive, the tender, but a life hard bound to pursuit across the endless steppe. Homotherium was built for the long shadows and wide horizons, a savanna stalker crafted to run, not hide. Its powerful build destined it to race the horizon in packs, predators born of daylight, not dusk. Yet here in our hands lies not the predator, but a life barely begun. 3 weeks old and tender, it rests eternally still. Its small frame speaks not of hunting, but of fragile beginnings, a ghost of potential untapped. We glimpse its coat, feel its promise, but these oversized paws would never know the dance of the hunt. No swiftness in pursuit, no joy in the shared labor of the pack. A future steeped in shadows and breathless chases, a future cut short. One life among many, silenced too soon. The cub stands as a token of all that was savage and serene, ephemeral and enduring, an infant face to the whispers of time long past. In its smallness, it evokes our own impermanence, our own whispered sojourn on the vast stage of evolution, where the same plains held us all, two-legged and four, hunter and hunted, our paths once walked together. Even now, cradling what remains, there are more questions than answers, more unknowns than knowns. We linger on this cub's innocence, the life beneath the permafrost, and touch the past with our present. The Homotherium lived and hunted in light, a majestic competitor, repeating nature's eternal balancing act, now held in our hands for the first time as more than bone, but flesh, fur, and forepaws. Its presence over millennia with us acknowledged. We feel the silent promise it carried, and our wonder lifts alongside whispers of enduring, epic legacies of life. The knowledge that such a hunter existed alongside us lingers like a shadow, a creature carved from ice, wandering in the stretch of time where our paths crossed. In those ancient days, fear was instinctual, learned through whispers and the screams of prey falling to a predator never fully glimpsed, a predator whose name we had yet to learn, but whose presence was felt in the hushed silences of those who survived. The Homotherium latidens, the one who we called the scimitar cat, living in the very heart of our domain. For millennia we roamed in tandem on this unforgiving steppe, two predators of different kinds, shadows and strength mirroring in the hunt for sustenance. Their hunting ground was our hunting ground. Their quarry was ours. But amidst all of nature's raw beauty and peril, it was their unseen faces, imagined in every rustle and crack, that haunted our kind. What was it like to look into the eyes of such a beast as it approached, not at night when darkness aids the striking, but in the brutal clarity of day? Humans learned to fear the daytime revelations, the sudden strikes with speed that stole breath and beat hearts too fast for breath itself. Lion-like they were, but different. Scimitar canines flashed like rust-edged blades, their prides persistent in pursuing prey we too sought, the young mammoths whose cries echoed even in our own dreams. They were fast, relentless pack hunters, molded by the chill of the great ice and plains. Those canines, shorter than the long sabers of other great cats, were perfect tools, knives forged for the precision of flesh. We knew those teeth through the skeletons they left behind, littered in caves far south, denning places where their power was written in the remains of what fed them. But face to face, this predator was unknown, until the ice revealed its secret. What nature held tightly in its frigid embrace came to us when Siberia surrendered a tiny chapter of its past, a cub taken at just 3 weeks, chilled forever in the frost. This cub was but a flicker in time, yet through it, the prism of history has been forever altered. In its stillness, we see the soft curve of muzzle, the oversized forepaws. These tiny beginnings contain the echoes of those who hunted us from shadowed thickets and snow-covered stretches. Here lies the first complete glimpse of what we feared most, the face behind those primal instincts, an understanding of what once thrived in endless motion, statuesque in its repose. A face formed far before our words named it. It now rests in our grasp. The ice is thawed, surrendering this infant form where we never dared explore. And so the cycle of fear intertwines with revelation, a dance magnified by our survival. Hidden faces of predators, once feared, now return to us, through the quiet persistence of ice, into our hands.